Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of Clarity Edge. Today we'll be talking about fragility. So yeah, let's just dive right in. All right. So yeah, we are a weekly program. So every week we will be hopping in and talking about various tips and pro tips for business development and growth. Today we have a very interesting topic, relatively controversial. So yeah, do let me know in the comments if you have any perspective and opinions on this topic. Of course, you can always text me. Another point, if you can hear me, please do indicate on the chat that you can hear me. Right. So what I'm going to do is I am logging on my Facebook so that I can actually see the various messages. So yeah, if you are online, I can actually access the messages via my Facebook app on my phone. So yeah, so this is technology, right? So if you can hear, please do message in the Facebook comments so that I know that you can hear me. All right. This is Clarity Edge, where we help everybody achieve clarity through simplicity and ultimately profitability. So, welcome, clarity seekers. Today, we are talking about the concept of anti-fragile. So, what is anti-fragile? We'll dive into this interesting concept. So, first, we talk about stability. Is stability enough for your business in mind? We'll talk a little bit about the anti-fragile framework, the framework that you can use to assess if your business, your organization, or your team can thrive during uncertainty. And we will move into pro tips, okay? So that we can directly apply what we learned here today. First, always give credit when credit is due. This concept I picked up from Nassim Taleb's latest book, Anti-Fragile. If you've not picked up this book, never heard of it, definitely do pick it up. It's a little bit thick though, but it's definitely an interesting read. This guy can really communicate. So yeah, worth a shot. Right, let's talk. Your business and my business, we're always looking for stability. The question we must find ask ourselves is stability enough for business, right? Let's understand stability, right? Stability is this concept of being of having no change. Okay. Sometimes when I have some business conversation, they say, "Oh, I look for a stable growth, or I want my business to stabilize, so I want to achieve a stable output." Now, what is stable? Right? Stable means it's no change. It looks the same. And to the untrained eye, stability looks good. These two items, the Jaguar Break and House of Cards, they are both stable. Now, obviously, you get the message of what I'm trying to say. Stable alone is not enough for your business and mine. Look, it looks stable, right? It looks stable. But if the wind blows or it gets tapped a little bit by something from outside, the whole thing might just come crashing down. So understand this, guys. When you say your business is stable, you have to understand if your business is robust. All right, stability alone is not enough. It has to be robust. Now, what what's robust, right? So if you look at this, you can see that the pyramids and the Great Wall of China are incredibly robust infrastructure. They've been around for thousands of years, and likely that they will be around for even more number of years, right? So this is the idea of robust. Many people want to be stable. I recommend that you seek after robust. That means despite all the elements and despite all the attacks, the organization, the company, the team remain robust. But there is a concept that's above being robust. This concept is anti-fragile. Over here, you can see a picture. This is a picture of a hydra, right? And hydra, as we all know, when you chop off one head, two heads appear. So changes, attack, assaults actually make the creature even more powerful, even more effective. Anti-fragile means your organization respond well to changes, thrive on uncertainty. In fact, it seeks after disruption. The actual frameworks that you need to understand regarding anti-fragile is quite comprehensive, from different philosophical inclination, different political factions, different political parties, different kinds of businesses. So, for example, the bureaucrat is considered more on the robust and stable, and the entrepreneur is more the anti-fragile type of personality. So understand that these are the difference, right? Anti-fragile versus robust versus stability. Okay, so understand this, huh? The paradigm shift moment is this. It is not about your business being able to exist without you, because this is what a lot of entrepreneurs always say. I want my business to function and exist without me. But it is not. It is not about your business being able to exist without you. It should do better without you and during a crisis. So when you have this framework that it's not just about whether or not your business can survive with or without you, instead you should be focusing on developing a business, an organization, a team that not only is able to exist without you, but they thrive without you and during a crisis. This is the paradigm shift you need to have. Okay. So what is the anti-fragile framework? Now, the anti-fragile framework, okay, just for everybody to just to do some comparison so that you can understand where we're coming from. First, the banking system versus cryptocurrency. Clearly, cryptocurrency is anti-fragile and the banking system is stable or robust. Now, cryptocurrency is so it changes and it evolves such a dynamic fashion that sometimes it thrives even during uncertainty. Fundamentalist religion versus charismatic Christianity. So the charismatic Christians are incredibly anti-fragile. The more uncertainty, the more changes, the more dynamic things happen to it, the stronger and more powerful it becomes. And civil servants in Singapore versus entrepreneurs. So these are the difference, right? So over here we have most of the stable stuff, and the other side we have the anti-fragile stuff, things that we thrive during uncertainty. So understand the difference, right? So this is the anti-fragile framework. If you want to develop an anti-fragile framework for your organization, these are a few points that you can focus on. Of course, if you want to have the full and detailed uh, stuff, you need to read the book. Right? But here's a quick summary for you. First, clear and well articulated purpose statement for your organization. They must know why they exist. They exist to serve who and for and why do they exist basically. So if everybody knows it, when a challenge comes along, they can actually repurpose their resources to achieve that specific purpose. Next, we talk about the leadership development. Anti-fragile organization actually develop leaders, not just followers. So it's leaders times leaders, and that's how you can create an organization that's very, very dynamic. If you look at the cryptocurrency market, for example, you see there are tons of leaders in the organization running it. The technology itself is nothing in terms of just a dead thing, but it's the leadership, the storytelling, the systems, the organizations. No matter how hard the banks keep hitting them, cryptocurrency continue to move on because they are an anti-fragile organization or concept. Next, inspire versus equipping. It's one thing to equip somebody with a skill, but it's another thing to inspire them to continuously pursue the purpose of the organization as well as themselves. Right? So understand that you need to inspire people, you inspire them with a purpose statement, a vision, a compelling mission, connect the outcome to their beginning, and stuff like that. So these are the points. Next, decide on a target market and serve this target market in a unique way that delights them. For your business or organization to really thrive, you need to understand your target market, know who they are, be very clear about it, and you will be able and think of a way to delight them. The keyword is you delight your target market. Like Apple, for example. Don't forget, Apple first roll into town with their iPod and it really changes everything. The question is, did they continue? In fact, if you look for the original iPod that they rolled into town with, they have already stopped manufacturing it. Don't even have the click wheel anymore. It's now the iPhone and it's new a tablet. They've totally forgotten, quote unquote, about the iPod. They want me to click wheel, the one that made them so famous. They continue to delight Apple users in a very unique way through their ecosystem and stuff like that. So understand the anti-fragile network. You need a purpose statement. Focus on leadership development, inspire, don't just equip them, and decide on the target market and delight them in a unique way. So here are some pro tips that you can apply tomorrow or immediately for your business. First, decide on your target market. Okay, write them down in as clear detail as possible, give them a name and focus on it. Next, think about what unique experience you want to create for this specific target market. So for myself in my organization, I've decided to serve a particular type of entrepreneur, all right, business owners that run 15-year, 20-year business. Okay, they have a particular kind of business model. Okay, the experience I want to create for them is I want to give them the security that the digital wave will not destroy the business. In fact, it will help to transform the business. I want to digitally transform 15 and 20-year-old company, legacy companies with good team and good people in them. Next, ask yourself the question, will or can your organization grow without you? Are you instrumental to your organization? You should not be instrumental in your organization at the end of your design for the organization in developing it into a anti-fragile organization. But leadership development is very important. It's important for you to equip people, not to inspire them, not just equip them. Okay, with that, these are my tips for today. I hope you benefited from our little sharing today. If you got any comments, any questions regarding the Anti-Fragile Network, I look forward to answering your questions. If you want to pick up that book, yeah, please do so as well. The book's pretty good, Anti-Fragile. All right, so yeah, with that, I'll see you all next week for another episode of Clarity 8. So peace out.